Hi everybody, John from Muse Guitars here. You know, I'm making a series of guitars that have, they're going to use a tun-o-matic style bridge, which is your Les Paul style bridge. But they're going to be Fender scale length, so they're going to be 25.5 inches, and they're going to be bolt-on necks. So they're Telecaster style guitars only using a tun-o-matic. So if you have a project and you want to use a tun-o-matic bridge and it's a Telecaster style guitar, there's a few dimensions that you need to know. And I searched around, and I'm sure there's information here and there, but I wanted to put it all in one place. One of the questions that I had and that I heard other people ask is, do you put the angle in the neck? Could you put the angle in the neck, or do you put it in the pocket? And the answer is yes. You can put it either way. However, if you put it in the neck, chances are you're only going to be able to use that neck with that guitar, which is probably not a big deal. I chose to put it in the pocket, and that's how most folks do it, and it seems like the right way to do it. And it's pretty easy. It's not that hard to do. So to that end, here's my standard template that I use for routing out a Telecaster style neck pocket. So what I've done is modify it with these little 3-degree ramps that you see here. And I'll zoom in on that. There's my little 3-degree ramps, and I just double sticky taped them to the neck pocket. And it goes up here to this is my 3-inch line, because the neck goes 3 inches deep into the body. And so you can see there, that's pretty simple. Now, what's the rise on it? Well, I got dimensions for you on those. My template happens to be 14 inches. So you can pause it there. So for 3 degrees, it's going to be 14 inches long and roughly 0.7 on one end, and then down to nothing on the other. And that's what I used for my ramps. And what I do is just put that on the guitar when I'm routing it out. I just put it on the guitar like I normally would, and the router rides on this surface, of course, at 3 degrees, giving me the neck pocket. Now, the other question that comes up a lot is where does that 5/8 dimension lie? Because if you know, Telecaster necks are supposed to be 5/8 of an inch deep into the pocket. So that 5/8 of an inch wants to be at the heel end of the neck, at the very end of the neck, not where the neck meets the body. So here's an illustration of that. So for a 25.5 inch scale, you see this is the body over here, and you want to maintain 5/8 of an inch at the heel end of the guitar. So this dimension here is going to grow by whatever your 3 degrees gives you. So you're going to hold your 3 inches, and then you're going to make that 5/8, and all the rest of the extra meat is going to be taken out of the back side of the body here. All right. Okay, one more picture and then we'll be done. The last question was, what height am I aiming at? In other words, if I take a straight edge and I run it down my neck like this, if I take a straight edge and run it down my neck, what am I looking for at my 25.5 inches? So if I measure 25.5 inches from the nut to where that tun-o-matic bridge is supposed to be, what am I looking for? What dimension from the body to my straight edge? And what I came up with is 3/4 of an inch. And that's based on the sample tun-o-matic bridge that I have, and all the other information. So here's the last illustration that shows that. 3/4 of an inch at 25.5 inches from the nut. All right, so this should give you all the information, at least the information I was looking for that I couldn't find in one spot. And that's just how I do it. I'm sure there's many other ways to do it. If you have any questions, or if you have comments, or if I'm way off base, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure this will be able to get you where you want to go if you want to use a tun-o-matic style bridge with a Telecaster scale and style neck, bolt-on neck, with a flat top. And the difference here is that a Les Paul has a carved top in it. And I do believe it, I'm not sure, but it may actually, the top may be carved and tilt down a little bit, which would compound the angles. Not sure. I'm speaking out of school on that one. All right. Remember, every machine is a smoke machine if you don't use it properly. God bless.